Hello everyone, I'm Jordan Kruger. Welcome to Tommy Media's The Locker Room. The 21st ranked St. Thomas football team has won its last 5 meetings against Augsburg College and seeks a 6th for homecoming this Saturday. Running back Brenton Braddock, who has 3 touchdowns, is part of a St. Thomas rushing attack that is averaging 243 yards per game. Tight end Charlie Dowdle had 6 catches and 2 touchdowns in St. Thomas's 69-7 win over St. Olaf last week. I'm joined today by Coach Glenn Caruso, Brenton Braddock, and Charlie Dowdle. Thank you for joining us.
Good to be here.
Thank you.
Coach, you guys had a fairly easy victory over St. Olaf last weekend, defeating them 69-7. How do you guys stay focused knowing that you have a much tougher opponent in Augsburg this Saturday?
Well, in your question, that word easy is very tricky, and one of the parts, one of the reasons and the ways that we stay motivated is to not use that term. We don't judge ourselves necessarily just on how the score turned out. So I understand we had a lot of points. I understand our defense did a fantastic job holding them to few yards. But we need to judge ourselves on how well are we playing relative to how well we should be playing. And when you look at it that way and not just at the scoreboard, you realize there's plenty of things that we have to work on.
Brenton, Augsburg's rushing defense is only giving up just over 100 yards rushing per game. What do the running backs need to do to attack this Augsburg front seven?
Well, I think the big thing for us is just to remain consistent. You know, we have 3 great running backs in myself, Jack Kaiser and Nick Walvo. And the biggest thing for us is to be consistent and find the holes and trust our fullbacks in the line and the wide receivers and the other 10 guys out on the field and really just go out there and try and make plays.
Coach, quarterback Ayrton Scott for Augsburg is second in the MIAC in passing yards and passing touchdowns. How does your defense plan to stop this Augsburg air attack?
Well, it's not easy. And do you stop it? No. Do you hopefully make them earn the yards and slow it down? Yes. Mr. Scott is a fantastic quarterback. I don't think a lot of people give him credit for being as good a true quarterback as he is. He's tremendously athletic. He does a fantastic job improvising and just extending plays, getting out and taking some shots that work out really, really well. He's good at that. But also when he stays in the pocket and he's able to see his receivers downfield, he does a really good job of that. Very difficult to contain a guy like that. We're going to have our work cut out for us.
Charlie, you've almost topped your reception total for last season. How do you continue to do that through the rest of this year?
Just keep working hard at practice every day and keep just doing my role, running the plays right, knowing where I'm supposed to be at the right time, and trusting in my quarterback and everyone else to do the right thing, to give me the ball, and just keep working hard, really.
Thank you. And now it's time for this week's fan question. Coach Senior Danny Glass wants to know, if you had to choose a different offensive scheme, would you choose the triple option or a spread offense, and why?
If I was given just those 2 options,
just those 2 options,
I would say the triple option, and just simply because it's so much more multiple than a completely spread scheme. It reminds me of when we had first gotten here 7 years ago. It's very difficult to run a multiple attack when you don't have tight ends and fullbacks in a program or on the field. And I actually think both are very good, but I think the one that probably carries the most weight is the triple option. Plus, it also lends itself to structure and discipline, things that our kids are very good at.
Thank you. If you have a question, tweet it to @TommyMedia. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to check Tommy Media for the latest campus news. With Coach Glenn Caruso, Brenton Braddock, and Charlie Dowdle, I'm Jordan Kruger. We'll see you next time in The Locker Room.